Hey guys, today we are talking about the individual role of each hand in the transition. Okay guys, today we're talking about the role of each individual hand in the transition. So we're talking about what the right hand is going to do at the top of the golf swing, so how this influences the direction the club is moving, but simultaneously what actually happens to the left. Now obviously the two have got to work together because they're both together on the grip to start with, but for some people you can just think about one hand to determine what's going to be able to fix your swing fault. So the right hand to begin with, what we're doing is from that top of the backswing here, the role of this right hand, what you're wanting it to do is that will be able to flex up towards the sky, or the palm will look at the sky. So imagine there's eyes on the palm, that will then look up to the sky. And if we get that correct, you can see now how that club head drops backwards, so that's obviously going to shallow the club. If the hand goes to look forwards towards the ball, okay, then that will steepen the shaft and throw it out. So if you've come out to win for a long time, this could be one of the reasons, okay? Or if you've been one of these people who started down and been trapped in here, that's another reason, because that right hand's going to get on top this way and the arms are going to be trapped behind you. One thing that happens is when that right palm goes to look up towards the sky, the right elbow can also move forwards, because as that right elbow traces its line towards the front of the hip, at the same time the right palm will drop backwards. Now the role of the left hand is quite key. I look at the right hand as controlling the direction the club head's going to move in that transition, and the left hand controls what's going to happen to that face angle during that movement. Because I see a lot of people getting it to the top, get that right palm to go towards the sky, and at the same time increase the cup or the extension in the lead wrist, and that then opens the club face. The club's coming through dead shallow, but they're so open, the face there at the bottom, you've got to try and flick it to square it, because it's too open relative to the arc. You're never going to be able to get your body open enough to be able to square a club face like this. So what you'd want to do is you want to be thinking that that left wrist is able to bow or start to flex. So everyone who's been really good, been measured on 3D, flexes their wrist on the way down. So they're doing a DJ type movement, but not the top, on the way down, okay? So what that does is that obviously gets the face then to get square to the arc nice and early. So what we'd get is from that top of the backswing here, that left wrist can then start to rotate and flex this way. So now the club face is going to get square early, and we combine that with the right wrist going back and then here. So that's the perfect combination move, which gets the club face really neutral in here as the left arm is beginning to rotate, as opposed to being able to have it getting cupped here, opening the face. One thing we'd see is generally if you get that right palm going forwards, it'll be very difficult to bow it, because you'll be steep from the inside with a really close face. The ball's going to start a mile left. So what you could maybe do is, if you're looking at the golf shot and you're wanting to see what's influencing that ball flight, maybe if you're struggling on curvature coming from the inside, think a little bit more right palm. If you're struggling to control that club face through impact, think about that left wrist, because that's going to control what happens to that club face on the way down. So at least you can start to determine what happens by where the ball starts or the curvature you're going to be getting on your shots. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope there's some good information in there for you to help determine what's happening to the ball flight and make you be able to get a bit more consistency. Please comment below. We read the comments. Tell us what videos you'd really like to see us cover going forward. Obviously, coming into the summer season, what would you like to see that will influence your scores to make you become a better golfer? Be super interested, and then we can then determine what sort of content we're going to provide for you guys. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe below. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again soon.